Okay, I'm walking on the road here. Let's take some video and see what this is all about. Yeah, it's a nice neighborhood. Beautiful pictures, picturesque. How could I get the picture? Um, this is the best way to go. But when I do this, it's cutting me in half. If I do this, then I have my face. Okay, then I have to do that. I have to lift it up like this, and I can see it better. Where's the trail? Nature trail. Oh, I say this is a nature trail. It's called a tributary. Okay, let me go down there and see what it's like. This is the trail. You can go down there. I wonder what this is. Taking open. Look at it. Beautiful. 2 minutes. Nature trail. Well, so much was done here. See that? Sprite. Somebody had a Sprite. Wasn't me. Oh, no. Well, nobody's been in a while. Because I don't see any. And walk. Hey, it's just distance. Oh, so we can do more walking than this. Oh. Okay, this is my picture of me going down. Don't go too far. Wow, beautiful. Water running. I want to cross over. Yeah, I'll take the plunge. Well, hopefully it's not really a plunge. There it is. Water. Running water. Is there a fish here? Pause. Yep, to look. 4 minutes. I lift mine eyes up unto the hills, from whence cometh my health. My health cometh, my help, which is my health, cometh from the Lord. Beautiful. That's the direction. Following this direction, this is where it goes. This way. Straight ahead. That's what it says. That means I'm on the right track. Keep red. Maybe they shouldn't make it green, but hey, we take red. Ahead. That's the direction. Another one. Straight ahead. This way. Ooh, beautiful. Take another twist and turn. And a turn. And turn. And a turn. Let me go back down. Here is another one. Going this way. Follow the arrows. I see some red marker, but nothing is here. It seemed like there was a tree that was here, and if I trace it, it fell down. Now the question comes up: if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, did it really make a sound? Yeah. Did it actually make a sound? What would we say? Here are all the roots, and there's rocks and roots. Man, this tree is powerful. It pulls up, digs up, drags up, tears out. It's beautiful. These are the limbs. I don't know how long this tree has been here, but it'll be here for much longer than now, because I'm leaving it behind, not taking it with me. Okay, it's getting a little tight here. Let me take a look at my tree again. This is it. There's a tree, and it's going all the way down and all the way down. And so, the tree. Now, my choice is, do I continue walking or do I just turn back? Because it seemed like I've been walking for about 10 minutes, which means if I walk 10 minutes this way, then I'll make 10 minutes the other way. Do I want to do that 10? Or is it 15? I don't remember. I stopped keeping track. But back to the initial question. If a tree falls in the forest, if no one heard it, if no one was here, did it make a sound? And I said, sure, it made a sound, but no one is here to hear it. So actually what it did is, when the tree falls, it sets up what they say is shock waves. Because they say if you fire a gun in space, you don't hear it. Yeah, if you take a gun to space and you boom, fire it, you don't hear it. Like I was just reading about it just last couple 3 or 4 days ago, which is fascinating. You don't hear it. And why don't you hear it? Because there's no atmosphere there. There's no air to carry the sound. So yes, let's say the tree falls in the forest. No one is there, but there's air. So if there's air in the air, then it's going to set up those shock waves. Because when we when we have a house, and my house is, and I'm upstairs, and if someone opens the door downstairs, I know, because what happens is simply the things start rattling, right? You could feel the air. So air, I remember when I was young going to school, and they taught us about air taking up space. And most of us, when you're young, a little kid like that, and someone said air takes up space, and it has weight. And you're like, come on. I walk around this thing every day. It's around me. I don't see it take up any space. If it takes up space, where? I mean, I can understand space. Space would be something like a tree taking up space. See, if I want to pass this tree, I have to get around it. So it takes up my space. So how come air takes up space? But I realized that when they taught us, and what they did is, they filled the balloon with air. That was so simple. I know the balloon is big, so there's space inside that balloon. So before I blow into that balloon, there was space. It was empty. But when I blow in there, it filled it. So we filled the space. And then the teacher did now, he put it on the scale to see if it has any weight. And he did. But the main thing I want to talk about is the sound. The sound we get when we move air. That's air moving through my lips. That's air moving through my vocal cords. So air does occupy space. So when this tree falls, whichever direction it chooses to go in, it's going to go, it's going to push, it's going to displace air. And that air is going to displace the air in front of it, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. We talk about those planes, Mach 5 and Mach this, plane that travel, I made that one up, travel beyond, faster than the speed of sound. Pew! Remember they had the Concorde in the early days when the Concorde, not around anymore, but when they were here, what would happen is when they take off and they pass us over, they would make this, what they call a sonic boom. That's when boom, crashes through the barrier, the air barrier. Air barrier. Yeah, we don't think of air as being a barrier, but it is. It is. We go to the store. I go to Costco during the winter. And the door is open. And you walk in through that door during the winter. And above it, there are fans, right? Blowers that blow air down. And what that air does, it separates the interior from the exterior. So the interior remains comfortable and the exterior remains uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable, but it's out there. So air does have that. Air. So, and another thing about it, if you fire a gun in space, you better watch out, because you'll shoot yourself in the back. Yeah, because anything that gets into space is picked up by gravity, and then it gets into that trap around the world, and it's swirling around. So, if you stand there long enough, it'll come back, shoot you in the back. So like some of our enemies, right? Maybe some of our friends. Some of us have friends who shoot us in the back, and they're in front of us, and they go that way direction, and we say, oh yeah, they're cool, and then suddenly they show up behind you, and you got a knife in your back. But I'm not dwelling on that, because frankly, from my experience in this life, I don't remember anybody actually stabbing me in the back. At least what I call a stab in the back. People sometimes disagree with you, disagree with me. Sometimes they discount me and decide that I'm not important, and they walk away. But in terms of betrayal, I don't know if I ever felt betrayed. Maybe I have been betrayed, but because I probably don't spend too much energy worrying about being betrayed, then I don't realize that I'm being betrayed. You know, I remember one incident though that I felt betrayed. And in the long run, retrospectively, when I think of it, maybe I wasn't betrayed, because my life is so much better now. If I never got that betrayal, at least at the time I thought it was, I'd probably be a different person now. And I'm not sure I would have necessarily been a better person. Because the person who I am now, I like. I enjoy. Spending time with myself. Here I am. In the bushes. All around. All by myself. Doing what? Talking to myself. Who's the best friend you can have in this world? In this world. Well, yes. Jesus is the best friend. But in this world, human world, you're the best friend you can have. The others in this world will help you to move forward. They'll help you along the way, because the truth is we can't do it all by ourselves. So we have friends. But betrayals are not something that I worry about. I don't. I wouldn't say I'm not easily hurt, because I'm not even sure what hurt is. Disappointment, embarrassment. Those are words we use all the time. But are they real words? Yeah, they're real words. But do they have any meanings, or we just attach meanings to them? Because I see people get upset because people embarrass them. You embarrass me. So I'm mad at you because you embarrassed me. No, I didn't embarrass you. You were embarrassed by me. No, you were embarrassed by something I did. I might have done the right thing. But if it goes against your grain, then probably it's easy for you to say, you embarrassed me in front of others. Of course, if I did the same thing while you were sleeping, you wouldn't be embarrassed, because you would not be aware of it. So yes, we take care of ourselves. And I'm moving along. Now, I've decided to turn back and head back, because this trail, it's the first time I'm checking this trail, and the nature trail. And I don't know the area very well. And I don't know if there are snakes out here. I don't know if there are saber-toothed tigers hanging around here. I don't know. I haven't seen a deer. So if there are no deers, maybe there are no deer ticks. And if there are no ticks, then I guess there's nothing to worry about. But I'm taking my walk. So yes, the tree falls in the forest. No one hears it. No one is there, but it makes a sound. And if you're anywhere within earshot, you pick it up. But the fact that you didn't hear it doesn't mean it never happened. Think of it. You make a sound, and this person is totally deaf. They wouldn't hear the sound. But the sound's still there. They couldn't interpret it as sound, but it would be. Sound is an important thing. Oh man, it's nice, hot inside here. Humid in here, but that's what it is. So I'll spend time with myself and don't worry about anyone else, because the best thing we can do for ourselves is be ourselves. And how do we do that? We do that by loving ourselves. And how do we do that? We do that by taking care of ourselves. And how do we do that? We take care of ourselves by living. And how do we do that? We do that by doing things that enhances our lives. Think of it. That's what we do. So if we are doing things that separate us, that degrades our living, that degrade our lives, then we're not living. Our goal is to enhance our lives. That's what we do. And that's living. well, I gotta find my way back. Now, the water, that's the river down there, it's on my right. So, keep the river, keep the water on your right, and you will be right. In other words, as long as I keep that water on my right, then I'm heading in the right direction. Hey, makes sense. Frankly, I don't know where I am. I'm not sure I really care. I'm doing something that I love to do. I love to walk. I also love to talk. If I'm talking to myself. So, yeah. Oh. Okay. Now, how far am I from where I need to go? I have no clue. Do I care? No, I don't care. And there's the water flowing, and it's on my right. And I've been taping for at least 22 minutes. I've been walking for longer than that because there were periods when I didn't say anything, but just walked and looked at the nature and enjoy just what I'm seeing. And as a kid, this would have been a nice pool to splash in. As an adult, I wouldn't want to go near it. And it looked like I'll catch something from somewhere that doesn't exist anywhere else but here. Don't know what it is, don't want to find out. But I would love as a child, and I could see that. Any child, you bring any child down here right now, and turn your back, and they're splashing around in that water. But yeah, I'm a little concerned about the color of the water. It's so brown, and I think it might have something to do with some, I don't know, maybe some kind of copper in the water, in the soil, or I'm not a soilologist. Did it exist? Well, who cares, right? So I'm moving, following this water to where I'm supposed to go now. Whew. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. Someone built this waterfall just for me. And you can hear it. Beautiful and quiet. Well, quiet sound. Yeah. It's quiet because it's calming. I'm following this. So what I'll do now is okay. Red. Looking for I'm looking for my landmarks so I can find my way out of here. So let me shut it down. I'm gonna head in that direction and then go in another direction. I'm looking. I don't see any more. I see one red. And I don't see any more red. But don't worry. I'll be out of here before dark. Yep. It's a beautiful scenery. I take a turn again, and here it is. All mine. Okay. So I'm back on the trail. I got out of that bush. And now I'm on the trail. And so happy trails to you. Until we meet again. There it is. Nice. Oh, here's a path. Nice, well-worn path. But there's no sign there. They didn't put a sign. I know where it is. This is a beautiful pond. It's a catch basin where all the water comes down to, and then it comes over. Hey, I got a fly that's following me. Well, do I look like fly bait? Maybe I do. But not for long. I am your thought guide, coming to you from the forest in Georgia. How did I get here? I took a plane. But I walked down here. Okay. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bye. Bye-bye.